EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
The Packers. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On the counter, here's Jones. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 44 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me with some Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Mahomes pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They do go for it. It's Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Is a turnover on downs.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Packers 14. Chiefs nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be second down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Good. We're on 3.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. You credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They run the counter. Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Good. We're on
a 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and
they run
34-yard line.
Tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Alex Okafor.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what they're...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And it's caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like this? And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josiah DeGuara, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 24, Chiefs 0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 44th to Mike. 44th to Mike. Here we go, team. All day. Defense.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring. Bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Always got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Ball carrier.
31 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Now fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's tackled
just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3, Packers 0.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. first down. It's Jones, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brought down by Shaq Barrett. 1 yard gain. Brings up second.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
He was brought down by Mike Edwards. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
35-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Buccaneers' 35-yard line.
Here's Jones, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Watch safety 3. 50. Hey, you block over here.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that will tie us at 3-3. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Ronald
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Kenny Clark in on the stop. It's a pickup of 3.
Here's Brady to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
39-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 25 on second down, Rodgers going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Whip. Inside. Bang, bang.
On the counter, here's Jones. Levante David in on the tackle. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good for a Green Bay Packer.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn, as they've got it 1st and 10. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
The ball here.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A second down carry for Irvin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, Irvin. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Again they run. Again it's Irvin. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Shaq Barrett. No gain on the play.
Rodgers on third down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Brady now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski.
Brady's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
This is Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. To throw is Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed, right?
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run the counter. Jones, he will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They run the counter. It's Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Succop's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while? Then he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Final score, Buccaneers.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now Bruce Arians, with the play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 20.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. So let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Here's Austin. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there.
Brings up
on 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
49-yard line.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47.
The tackle.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. On down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
No score after one on EA Sports. 8 yards to go on second down. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run the counter. Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
That was a really nice play. We're able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Check 52. Hey, check 26.
On third down, here's Jones. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Devin White able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Down and goal to go.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Check. 54's Mike. Check.
Here's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On first and 10, here's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now Brady again. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to number 13, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it to the 21. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive.
Take a shot.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
58, come on. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Working from the gun. Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Rodgers' pass intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And that is off target to the right. Never had a chance, not even close. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. From the 10.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Again, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Aaron Jones.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Levante David. No gain on the play.
Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Buccaneers' 35-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
58, come on. Get ready, get ready, get ready. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike,
from the gun, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now he's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7.
They'll run with Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
Tampa Bay.
Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Packers' 42-yard line.
He's crossing. He's checking. Alabama.
Shotgun now for Brady. Going up top for Miller. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
9-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
You call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
58, come on. 58, come on. Let's go, D. Let's go. Motion,
On third down, Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But they got off the field.